What's up, my YouTube friends? Johnny V here. I'm uptown New Orleans right now. I'm on Carrollton Avenue. I'll see how the progress is going. Between Earhart Boulevard and Claiborne. The trash pickup has been very, very slow, to say the least. I don't know. I mean, it seems like Katrina, they were right on it. As soon as Katrina, moved out, as soon as the water receded, it seemed like they were picking up trash. But for this hurricane, there's a lot of trees down. There's plenty trees still down in front of people's houses. People pulled all the trees out to the front. Most everybody's already pulled the trees out to the front yard. Most everyone's pulled the trees out to the front yard, and they're just sitting there, brown, dead trees in front of everyone's houses. This is South Claiborne Avenue here. I'm trying not to block. There's a streetcar. That's the end of the streetcar line right there. That's the St. Charles Avenue streetcar that goes, down to St. Charles and makes the river bend, the turn in the river bend area. Yikes. And we have the beautiful oak trees of South Carrollton Avenue. As you can see, all the trees over here are still laying on the ground. We're not in the school zone yet. It's not school zone time. Come on. I mean, they must have made one pass already. People are complaining that they haven't picked up the trash out front. Well, that's because they made one pass already. I think they said at the beginning they were going to make two passes. One would be soon, and one would be, 2 or 3 weeks later. So you can get everything ready. So drag the stuff out to the front yard and have it sitting there. Because they're going to have these little small front end load, little small bulldozers or little small bucket trucks and stuff where they can, grab it, and they're going to have the heavy equipment out. But yeah, everyone's been complaining about, Mayor Cantrell. There's a streetcar. But, what can you say? I'm sure she's not doing anything on purpose. Not trying to be slow with the trash pickup. She's probably trying to save the city the most amount of money that she can save without having to do 3 huge trash pickups. Because I'm sure it'll cost them millions, to have these big heavy equipment. Crossing Jeanette Street. There's streetcar number 932. For some reason, a lot of the streetcars start with a 9. I don't know why. This is Oak Street. Oak Street's I don't know, 4 or 5 block long area. You can buy I guess you can buy some, yeah. I guess they're selling pumpkins over there for Halloween. But how y'all been? Y'all been alright? I haven't made a video in a little while. This is Maple Street. What's going on over there? Wow. That's new to me. They're building something over there. Renovation of that huge building. You know what that building is? Tell me what it is in the comments. That used to be a little hamburger place, O'Charlie's or something like that. We used to go there every once in a while. Wow. That's a daiquiri shop. And over there is Cooter Brown's. Legendary Cooter Brown's right over there. That was the river, in case you didn't see the levee back there. That's the river. And now St. Charles Avenue will follow. Which way you going, buddy? Pick a lane. I don't think you know where you're going. Great, thanks. Let's go, buddy. Pick a lane, left or right. Which way you going? You can't do 3 miles an hour down here, you know. Yes, that's what we're looking at. A lot of that. A lot of small trees and limbs need to be picked up like that. And look at the garbage they got in front of here. Wow. I don't know if I said it, but we're on St. Charles Avenue now, heading towards downtown. This will be around the 70-something hundred block. Let me get an address for you. 7400 block, and it's counting down towards Canal Street. Canal Street will be like the zero starting point. So we're 73 blocks from Canal Street now. It'll take a while. I mean, I'm not gonna take the video all the way down there because it'd probably take a good 25-30 minutes to do these 73 blocks, because look how slow we're going. I mean, eventually it opens up to 2 lanes after Louisiana Avenue, but it's not much faster. This is Broadway. This is the Uptown area. This is the University area. Loyola 2-lane. Over this way is the campuses and stuff, and fraternities and sororities, I guess. And the ballrooms, of course. Can't forget those. Parkview Historic Hotel. It's like under some kind of renovation or repairs or something, I'm sure. Got a ladder. Here's Audubon Park. Audubon Park runs from this here, St. Charles Avenue, all the way to the river. Well, Magazine Street intersects it, you know, a ways down, more towards the river. It's a pretty large park. And there's a walkway all the way around it. And after Magazine Street, the park kind of ends, or kind of slows down, if you want to say. And then the zoo picks up. The zoo is from Magazine Street to the river. I have some drone videos of the area that I posted, I don't know, 2-3 years ago probably. There's a Ride for Our Lives, Rally for Bike Safety, Saturday, which was tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning, City Hall. Today's October 8th. This used to be called City Park a long time ago, but now there's another area out towards the lake. It's called City Park. It's another huge park. We have 2 huge parks. A lot of small parks and 2 huge parks. This is one of them, Audubon Park, and the other one's City Park. City Park's out by the lake, around Interstate Highway 610. 610 traverses. Here we have 2 expensive universities. Loyola University and Tulane University. I think they're pretty much next door to each other. I mean, if you wouldn't know any better, you'd think it's just one huge campus, but Loyola. Tulane goes all the way to Ferret Street, though. I'll never forget, when I was a kid, we used to listen to the Tulane basketball games on the radio. My dad and I would listen to Tulane basketball games on the radio. And the announcer, I can't think of the guy's name, but when the guy would shoot a long ball, they didn't have 3-pointers back then, I don't think. And they'd shoot a long ball, he's like, from the parking lot on Ferret Street. It was pretty funny. Guess you had to be there. Henry Carson, Henry Clay. How many minutes already? Over 10 minutes already? Gee. I don't want to make this a half an hour video. Because there's not a whole lot to see, because it looks like nothing really happened, but a lot happened. It was bad. A lot of electricity for anywhere from 3 to 7 days, a lot of people. It's an Alabama flag, oh my god. Really? A kid went to Alabama? They always do that house up for Halloween. I think they took last year off for the pandemic. They don't want any big crowds gathering. Alright, remember to smash that thumbs up button while we're not doing anything here in traffic. And subscribe if you haven't, all that good stuff. I'll see you on the next video. This is coming up on Jefferson Avenue. We far uptown still. Let's see if I grab an address. It's gotta be like 6600 or something. Of course, nobody has addresses. Oh, 54. Of course, no one has addresses on their houses. 5300, it's the Jewish Community Center, the JCC. And next door to the JCC is De La Salle High School. Used to be up for many, many years. It was an all-boys school. Now it's the only Catholic school, the only Catholic high school that's mixed, girls and boys, as far as I know. I mean, that might be a small one, but for the major high schools, they're all uni-educational. I'm gonna make up a new word. Uni-educational. It's not co-educational. I'm sure there's a word for it, but I don't know the word. And they're either all boys or all girls schools. I went to all boys school, Rummel High School, that opened in Metairie out in the suburbs since 1962. And I graduated on the 25th anniversary of the school's opening in 1987. And my wife graduated from the all girls school out in the suburbs in Metairie. And that school opened around the same time. There's only one Catholic school for boys out there and one Catholic school for girls out there in the western suburbs. Other than that, you'll have to go to school in the city or across the river. The suburbs across the river. Oh, God, dog it. Man, and yeah. Oh, yeah. Then they did. This is like a washboard. They need to redo this, but to redo it would be they'd have to stop allowing parking on the side and do one lane at a time. It would be a disaster, and it would take them 6 months to do just one little block. All right, we're coming up on Napoleon. Superior Seafoods on the right over here, and Banks on the left. I'm sure it used to be different things many years ago. I'm gonna make the U-turn and head up back towards Metairie, and I'm gonna end the video up here at Napoleon Avenue. They did a lot with Napoleon Avenue. It looks nice now. Down there, St. Stephen's Catholic Church. My grandma went to school there. My wife's grandma went to school there. My wife's mother, my kid's grandmother. We call her grandma, so she just passed, unfortunately. So she loved St. Stephen's, and she loved the Uptown area. She grew up on Chestnut Street, right across the street from St. Stephen's. And I'll see y'all next time. It's Johnny V out from Uptown, New Orleans. Peace, guys. Napoleon Avenue, St. Charles.